Okay. Good afternoon. Here we have got the third lecture of our German. I'm sharing the screen. Please see that whether you can see the screen or no. Yes. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Visible.
Okay. So see this. We have started our first chapter, and I told you to solve the exercise of this chapter. So let's see what are the things are uh, there. We have seen, what is there they does. Okay, so let me first take that. Okay, so see this, we have taken this dare, d, does, and the plural form of all this thing is t. And we have seen the nominative case. Okay, so der Mann, die Frau, das Kind. And what is the plural form of this? Die Männer, die Frau, die Frauen, das Kind, die Kinder. Okay, and we have also seen something called as indefinite article. So it is also called as unbestimmt article. Now, what is unbestimmt article? The nominative form is what? Eine, ein. So here we are having ein Mann, eine Frau, again ein Kind. So this ein is common for, is the same for masculine and neutral, whereas for feminine it is eine. Okay, and the exercise is that we are going to have these nouns, and you are going to solve this. Okay, so I hope that you did this exercise, but let's go through it. So the first one is Antwort. So what I'm recommend, I have told you to write it in the notebook. So here it is. Let's say Antwort. Okay, so how you will write, Antwort? You have to just write what E. E means D Antwort. E means D Antwort. And comma, you are going to write down the plural form of this. Plural form of this. So dash E. E, that is Antwort. What I have did, this Antwort is a noun which you put it as it is, that is dash. Dash is nothing but same as this noun. And what you are adding? E. So Antworter. And it is D Antworter. So D Antwort, D Antworto. Right? D Antwort means the answer. Right? The article of this Antwort is what? D. And what is the plural form? Antworter. So E you are going to add. And again, what is the article? Only D. Okay. So I hope you have understood. So have you understood, Bhakti?
Sir, I was not there for the last lecture actually.
Ha, no, no, but now this you understood. See, this is
Yes, yes.
this is dare did us, right? Dare did us means what? It is in English we are seeing that the answer, the window, the man, like that. Okay, but in English we don't have the genders for the things, right? But in German we have genders. So der Mann, the man, die Frau, the woman, and das Kind, the child. Okay, so there means what? The D and does is also the. But now what happens? We have got these genders: masculine, feminine, neutral. So each thing we have got gender. Like in if you are feminine, so what I will ask you, tu kashi ahes. I will not say tu kasa ahes. Are you getting? Or the for the thing, if I am saying ti khidki band kar, so ती खिडकी means the window is feminine in Marathi, right? So, but now what happened? तो पंखा, तो दरवाजा, ते पेन, ते पुस्तक, right? So these are something called as neutrals, right? Feminine and masculine. So like this in German also we have got der, they, does, like that. Okay. So now here what we are trying to solve this exercise, that here what are the different kinds of nouns. These are something nouns that we have come across in the chapter number 1. Now what is the exercise? Exercise is that for these nouns, whether this noun is there, D or does, that only we are going to write it down. So already we have seen some of the articles in the chapter. So same thing we are now here we are discussing, how you are going to write in a shortcut way. So don't we are not going to write what, D and word. So instead of this D and word, here I am writing what, E unquote, D unquote. And what is the long form of this is plural form क्या है? So D and or T. Now instead of writing the full thing, I will write comma dash. Dash means same as this noun, and I will just add E, right? So if you see some of the dictionaries, there you will find out this is the way that you are going to write. Okay, some dictionaries they will write D, right? Instead of does, they will write S. Instead of dare, they will write R. Instead of write dare, they will say R. Instead of does, they will write S. Instead of D, they will write D, E. Okay, and the noun and the short form. How you will write a plural form shortcut. It is dash. Dash means same as this, and what you are adding is E or ER or EN like that. Okay, so this is the way you are going to write it out. Okay, now let's say Bleistift. So Bleistift is what? Der Bleistift. So here I will just write now R. Der Bleistift, comma, die Bleistifte. Das Buch. So I will write now S, comma, die Bücher. Now here ER we are going to write it down and just put double quotes. Now what did double quotes is what? I will write das Buch. Okay. And the plural form of this book is what? Bücher. B-U umlaut C-H-E-R. It is like this. Okay. What it means? Umlaut means here you are going to put umlaut, right? And in the plural form. So if I write D, Bücher, and what you are going to add ER. What is the meaning of Bücher? Bücher is nothing but books. S. Okay. So like this. Die Frage, die Fragen, and you are going to add die Frau, die Frauen, so en. Der Freund, die Freunde, e. Die Freundin, die Freundinnen, so nen. So लास्ट में डबल एन ई एन आएगा, right? Der Fuller, die Fuller. So here I will just write dash. Why dash? Because same noun we are going to use for the plural form. There is no addition of it. So how will I say? Der Fuller, die Fuller. The pen, the pens. Like that, okay? Der Herr, die Herren. So en, dash en. Right? Das Heft, die Hefte. So only e. Die Karte, die Karten. N. Das Kontinent, die Kontinente. So e. Das Land and the lender. So here I will say umlaut. What umlaut? Umlaut अगर है तो कैसे करने का? LAND, land. And now you put umlaut and say ER. So this is how you will write dash umlaut ER. Die lender, die Landkarte, die Landkarten. So only N. Der Lehrer, the Lehrer. So there is no plural form of Lehrer, means only the same. No plural form means there is a plural form, but the same as the singular. Singular is der Lehrer, the Lehrer. The teacher, the teachers, like that.
हेलो। Hello, sir.
Am I audible?
Sir, your voice is lagging.
Uh, Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. Now
Yes,
you're
sir.
audible.
Okay, okay. Network issue is there actually. I have connected with the hotspot. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, okay. So, where I was, can you tell me? I have completed this. Okay, it does. Hello.
सर लेहरवर होता. लेहरर चालू होतं.
म्हणजे इकडे डेअर डीड असं का?
हां.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So, so we are having no der lerer, d lerer. So d lerer is same. So d lererin, d lererinnen. So nen. Then we are having der Name, die Namen, n. Der Regel, die Regeln, n. Die Schule, die Schule, same. Der Schuler, die Schuler, same. Die Schulerin, die Schülerinnen. Okay. So we have seen this, right? So der did. So this we have completed, and please see that we've got lots of nouns that is there. regular context. If you go into dictionary, so lots of nouns that we should know, and we should also understand what is the we should also remember what is the dare does of these particular nouns. Always we have to remember their singular form and its plural form. So singular and plural form we should not forget, right? Because of that singular and plural and did us, we can able to make the sentence. And also we are now seeing what we are now learning only nominative form. In the last lecture I have told you there are four types of forms: nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. So this chapter is hope we are having only nominative. And now next exercise is what? Ein und eine. Ein is for der and das. Eine is for D. Okay, so here it is so simple one. So if I am saying we know what is Bleistift is der. Der means ein. So if I put one and two, then you will understand. So one, Bleistift means what? Ein Bleistift. Eine Frau. Der Schüler, der Fühler. So ein Schüler, ein Fühler. And for indefinite article, we don't have the plural form. So this in ein, eine means in English it is a. It is based on article, so it is the like that. Okay. So das Heft. So ein Heft. Eine Schülerin, eine Landkarte, ein Kontinent, ein Freund, ein Herr, eine Freundin, ein Land. Okay, so here we are going to put what? Only ein and eine. So the same nouns, whatever we have studied, right, the same nouns are over here. But now here we are just going to use what? Ein und eine. So here it is eine Schule, then ein Buch, eine Antwort. Why eine Antwort? Because it is die Antwort. Ein Name, because it is their Name. Eine Karte, ein Regel, eine Lehrerin, ein Lehrer und eine Frage. These are, yes, these are something like nouns which are very important, right? Okay, so come across in this particular context. That's why. So let's go ahead with this. And now we have also seen something called Fragen and Antworten like verbs. So I hope that we have studied that. Okay. So in I think second chapter we studied. See this. If you remember, and I have told you to do the practice of these particular verbs. So like ish, you are going to add. Du kommst, er is sie kommt, wir kommen, right? So en. Okay. Then ihr kommt and sie kommen.
Hello, sir.
हाँ बोला.
Hello. Sir, are you writing
Hello.
something?
हाँ hello.
Sir, are you
No,
writing something?
I have not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I have just opened the new text notepad. Okay, 1 second.
Sir, but
Again, I will share.
it's lagging.
Okay. Okay. Can you see this now?
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
Hello. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now this, notepad I have just opened, and this is what is our verb. So ich komme, du kommst, er ist sie kommt, wir kommen, ihr kommt, sie kommen. So like this, in the second of lecture, we have seen lot of verbs, and this type of verbs we conjugated also. So Antwerpen also we have seen, est, it, en, it, en. So ich antworte, du antwortest, er sie antwortet, wir antworten, ihr antwortet, sie antworten. Okay, so like here we are going to,
सर
you know,
वॉइस क्रॅक होतोय.
हॅलो. आता येतोय का व्हॉइस? हॅलो.
हां, आता येतोय सर.
Okay, okay. See, obviously, at the end of lecture, I'm going to tell, this week or in the next week, we are going to come to your college. I think you have got the events going on, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you give me a day like, the Friday or, Friday or Saturday, like, okay, so we can able to come to your college and, we will take one again offline lecture, that will be again the better part. So that again we will come together and I will teach you some of these particular things offline. Okay. But now the voice is clear now. Hello, Bhakti.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So here what we are going to solve this, we are going to solve the exercise with related to the verb. So now if you see Richard und Peter kom dash aus England. So here what we are going to conjugate, can you tell? Bhakti, can you tell what I'm going to write it over here. Hello.
सर कॉम्प्ट येईल ना?
नाही, कॉम्ट कसं येणार? रिचार्ड und पेटर म्हणजे
E.
कोण आले? झी आले ना, झी म्हणजे दे आले ना. इन
हं,
इंग्लिश
हं.
यू विल
दे,
से
दे.
दे ना.
हां. जी.
मग दे म्हणजे झी आलं म्हणजे तुम्हाला काय येणार? EN. सो रिचार्ड und पेटर.
कॉमेन.
व्हेरी नाईस. रिचार्ड und पेटर कोमेन aus इंग्लंड. झी काय येणार? झी
Lernen.
लर्नेन.
लर्नेन. करेक्ट. ENच येणार. Now this Z is for they na. That's why it is EN. So you should not confuse this Z. Now is this Z is for she or they or what? You should not confuse with this because if you see the context, एक लाइन वासली पूरा लाइन पढ़ा तो समझ में आ जाएगा कि भाई ये जो this Z is for this Richard and Peter, and that's why we have to put EN only, right? Now is Frage Richard und Robertson und Peter Carlis, right? So I asked Richard Robertson and Peter Carlis. So मैंने दोनों को पूछा. क्या पूछा? दोनों को पूछा ना. So I am asking to both of them. So obviously ये जी कैसे रहेगा? This G is obviously polite form of you because it is in between the sentence and S is capital. So what should be the answer?
कॉमेन.
Comenzi. Yes, Comenzi aus Spanien. Are you come from Spain? Like that. Okay. So Komen. So 9. So they are saying 9. Wir kommen aus England. Wir kommen nicht aus Spanien. Ich frage Anton Brega. I asked to Anton Brega. Right. Now this Anton Brega. Right. So this Anton Brega is the name of the person. Now here it is again the thing. What you are going to put it over here. So what is the subject? Subject is Z. Now this Z again, please understand this Z is written as S is capital. So we are going to focus on this only, right? We will not focus on this because if it is written like this, Z is small S is there, right? Then we could have think, right? As this Z is nothing but she. So even though I am talking to the singular person, I am talking to the Anton Brega. Suppose Anton Brega is feminine, suppose, and then the S is written small. Then I have to conjugate the verb according to the third singular form that is Z, right? So I have to think that this Z. But now it is clear cut written, S is capital. So maybe I am not knowing this particular person. So as I told you, ना, if you are not knowing the person, then you have to say आप कैसे हो, आप क्या कर रहे हो, आप क्या सीख रहे हो. So you have to say polite form of you. You have to use polite form of you. So now if this polite form of you, then it must be gehen. Ian. Gehen Sie here in die Schule? आप स्कूल में जाते हो क्या? ऐसा. तो या ich lernen. Hier auch Deutsch. Ich gehe in die Schule und arbeite. This is for I only, na? So everywhere in this particular sentence, there are so lot of verbs are there, but I have to write. I have to conjugate according to the first singular form. That is ish. Now Anton. Anton is the third singular form. Anton. Anton fragt T and Richard antwortet. Right? Antwortet. Why? Because Richard is nothing but air, na? Richard is means he. He answers. So air antwortet. So kommt ihr aus England? Are both of you are coming from England? Arbeitet ihr oft zusammen? Ja, aber Peter arbeitet nicht viel. Er lernt schnell. Ja, Richard, du arbeitest. Correct? Du arbeitest viel und du lernst langsam. Ich frage, du antwortest. Die Schüler fragt und der Lehrer antwortet. Yes, have you understood? Bhakti, Vishal, and Priyanka.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This exercise is very, very important, huh? Very, very important. So I have already put this book. So please open the book in your laptop and solve this. Try to solve this exercise, right? Go through this video so you will come to know. Again, this is the same, right? Haben und sein. Based on this is the one more exercise. Sein. Ich bin, du bist, sie ist, wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. So this we have seen, right? Das Verb sein ist unregelmäßig. Unregelmäßig means irregular. Irregularity because it's not like comma ESTT, ENT, EN. असं नाही आहे ते. Totally different conjugations are there, right? Ich bin, du bist, sie ist, wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. So according to this conjugation, now if I want to solve this exercise, it will be like this. Dash sie aus Paris. Sie means this sie only. So sind sie aus Paris. So here I have to put sind. Are you from Paris? Like that. So here I will say ja, wir sind aus Paris. We are from Paris. So in bracket 9, wir sind nicht aus Paris. We are not from Paris. Now again, sind Sie der Lehrer? Sind. Because S is capital. 9 ich bin. Ich bin ein Schüler. So here it is asking, are you a teacher? No. I am the student. Wo, wo ist das Buch? So ist einer. Because das Buch is third singular form. Das Buch means it, na? The book is what? The book means third singular form. So here you have to write, wo ist das Buch? Das Buch ist here. Das Buch ist here. Du bist aus London. You are from London. Anton ist aus Madrid. Ihr seid in Deutschland. You are in German. You are in Germany. Richard und Peter sind fleißig. Ich bin Peter und du bist faul. Ich bin fleißig und du bist faul. Right? So this exercise is for, Zain. So you are going to put everything this related to Zain. So is this, have you understood now, Bhakti, Vishal and Priyanka?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, let's go ahead. Now, Next is like that. Okay. So here it is something different. It is this exercise. It depends upon the personal pronoun. How you are putting the personal pronoun. Now this personal pronoun, we know what is masculine air, what is neutral s, and what is feminine z. So generally in English you are translating that he, it, and z is nothing but she. Now here what happened? Here we are going to put. Let's say the example is like this: lernt, lernt der Schüler Deutsch. The meaning is what? Do the student learn German? So now my answer is yes, he learns German. So he means air, right? So der air, simple. Now, even though you are putting it for the person, now even if it is a thing, wo is der Bleistift? Where is the pencil? Now, in English, your answer will be what? It is here. It is here, like that. But in German, it is not it, but it is er ist here. So if I'm using the context like wo ist der Bleistift, right? Er ist here. So the if you translate into English, it is like this: where is the pencil? It is here. So now you will not translate that it as he is here, right? Because der Bleistift, what is der Bleistift? Der Bleistift is the thing. He thing आहे. Der Bleistift is not a personal pronoun. No, it's not a personal thing. It is a artificial thing, right? So personal आहे का नहीं है? So personal रहेगा तो it's okay. No, where is Mr. Yogesh? So then you will say he is here. But now if I'm saying where is the book, your answer will be also it is here, right? Or where is the pen? The pen in German it is masculine. So wo ist der Fühler? So your answer will be air is here. Air is here. But now in English it is here, but now in German there air, like that. Okay. So how you are going to put it like this. Now for does you are going to put it s. So whether it is thing or whether it is person, you are going to put s only. So the if you see the meaning, Gehet das Kind in die Schule, does the child go in the school? So your answer will be yeah. Es geht in die Schule. Yeah, he goes in the school. Next sentence, if you see, liegt das Buch dort? Does the book situated there? So your answer will be yeah. Es liegt dort. Yes, it is situated there. It is there. Now for feminine, it is Frau or it is D. It is sie only. So kommt Frau Meyer aus Berlin? Nein, sie kommt aus Keon. Does Mrs. Meyer come from Berlin? Your answer will be no. She comes from Keon. Keon is the name of the place. Wo ist die Stadt Hamburg? Where is the where is the city Hamburg situated? So your answer is what? Sie liegt in Deutschland. Now this letter Z you are going to write is first is capital. Why? Because your the sentence starts with the first Z only. It is not in between. It is starting. That's why it is Z. So don't confuse with this. But it is Z. Z liegt in Deutschland. It is situated in Germany. Right now, if I solve this, it will be like this. Wo liegt das Buch? Where is the book situated? S liegt here. Because see इसमें रूल तो एकदम सिंपल है. If it is does you are going to write s. If it is there you are going to write air. If it is d you are going to write z. Very simple. Now whether it is thing object, where it is personal object, you don't bother about it. Okay, just you have to remember whether it is does, Der or D, like that. So now here it is das. Simply you are going to write S. Now liegt der Bleistift out here? Nine air. Right? Why air? Because it is there. Does the pencil situated also here? Your answer be no. It is not situated here. Now air means what? Der Bleistift. Kommt Frau Meyer? Nein. Sie kommt nicht. Lernt das Kind Friesisch? Ja, es lernt Friesisch. Fragt Herr Müller viel? Ja, er fragt viel. Antwortet Richard richtig? Ja, er antwortet richtig. Nein, er antwortet falsch. Wo ist die Landkarte? Sie liegt hier. Why sie? Because it is die Landkarte. Ist mein Heft here? Now here it is a confusion. Now here mine it is like ein. Now we know ein is for der as well as d. So now here in this particular case you should remember its original infinitive form. So heft है ना, heft म्हणजे der है का d है का das है, das heft. So now it is das heft. Now here you are going to write ja, es liegt here. Now in this particular case if you are not knowing whether that heft is neutral or masculine, then it is confusion for you. And that's why I always told those students, please remember it's der, d and das. Der, d, das is very very important. If you remember der, d, das, definitely you can able to put the correct answer. Antwortet Herr Müller viel? Ja, er arbeitet viel. Wo ist der Bleistift? Er liegt. Here liegt er. Why er? Because der is there. Wo ist Frau Meier? Dort kommt sie. So it is feminine sie. Wo ist das Heft? Er. Here liegt S. Now why S? Because das Heft is there. That's why it is S. Right? This we have to remember. Right? This is very very important. Okay, even though we are solving like this exercise, try to communicate with each other. You can ask to your friend, where is your book? Wo is das book? Then he will answer, assist here. It is here, right? Wo ist Herr Pingle? Pingle means where is Mr. Pingle? So you can say, here is air. He is here, like that. Okay. So like that, you should be able to make the sentence using this thing, and that's why these exercises are very very important. Try to write all these exercises in your notebook. Right, if you solve these exercises in the notebook, definitely you will come to know these many many things. Right, now this exercise, the next exercise is for your homework only. So here I will not solve this exercise, but I will just give you the hint. So here it is like this. Ich frage Peter. I ask Peter, lernst du Deutsch? Are you learning German? Ich frage Peter und Paul. Means I am asking to both, na? So for both, then my question will be, lernt ihr Deutsch? Right? Are both of you are learning German? Like that. Okay. Now, Herr Müller fragt Peter. Mr. Müller asked Peter, lernst du langsam or lernst du Deutsch? Are you learning German? And er fragt Peter und Paul. He asked Peter und Paul, lernt ihr Deutsch? Are both of you are learning German? Like that. Herr Müller fragt Peter Carlis. Mr. Müller asked Peter Carlis, lernen Sie Deutsch? Now why it is Sie? Because it is polite form. It is polite form of you. That's why. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, you can say do. Right? Now, where you will say, if that person knows another person, then you will say do. If that person doesn't know the another person, then you will say Z. Now here, if you make a sentence that how I will come to know, Mr. Mueller, is asking to Peter, means Peter is knowing to Mr. Mueller, or Mr. Mueller is knowing Peter, and here you are using do. But now, how you will remember? Here Mueller fragt Peter Carlis, Peter Carlis है. So इधर भी Peter है, इधर भी Peter Carlis है. But now you are saying that it is Z and it is do. So if you see it carefully, then you will understand that in this particular sentence he is using the full name, first name and last name. If he is using the first name and last name, that is full name, then you have to question him in a polite form of you. If he is saying, or he is asking, or if whatever he is doing the interaction with the person by using only one first name, then definitely Mr. Mueller knows him, like that. Okay, and this is the simple but minute difference between the polite form of you and the simple you. I hope you are understanding. So if I am saying that Bhakti is asking to Priyanka, right? Now if she is asking to Priyanka, definitely how she will ask, how are you? Tu kashi आहेस? Right? So she will use definitely do form. She will not use polite form of you. But now if I am saying Bhakti is asking to Vishal Gupta. Now Vishal Gupta, if she is asking to him, then definitely she will ask, आप कैसे हो? Why आप कैसे हो? Because now in the context it is Vishal Gupta. It is not only Vishal. If Bhakti is asking to only, if I'm saying Bhakti is asking to Vishal, that means Bhakti knows Vishal, and that's why Bhakti is, taking the do form of the personal pronoun, making a use of personal pronoun. Are you getting? I hope you are getting, right? Bhakti, are you understood?
Yes, sir.
ओके सो एकदम सिंपल है, माइन्यूट डिफरन्स आहे, काहीच नाही आहे. हिअर ऑल्सो एअर फ्रॉक पेटर कार्लेसून अंटोन ब्रेगा, दॅट मीन्स दिस बोथ आर द पर्सन दॅट ही इज नॉट नोईंग. पूर्ण नाव घेतलंय, फुल नेम लिहा है, राइट. खाली एक ही नेम लिया रहता है तो देन यू यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड, देन यू कैन यूज व्हाट, ईर फॉर्म, राइट. तुम दोनों जर्मन सीख रहे हैं क्या? आर बोथ ऑफ यू आर लर्निंग जर्मन? तुम दोनों का मतलब है यू नो देम ना, दैट्स व्हाई यू आर सेइंग तुम दोनों. हियर इट इज सेइंग लर्निंग जी, आप दोनों, आप दोनों. Why आप दोनों? Because he is asking to this person and this person, so both the persons are having the full name, that's why. And therefore this exercise, that if you solve, then you will come to know which type of, you know which type of verb you are going to conjugate along with the personal pronoun. Personal pronoun भी डालने का है. First I will solve, and 2 3 4 you solve it at home, right? Peter is mein Freund. So Peter is my friend. So here only one first I know, if whatever he is asking, it is asking to his friend only. Fine. Ich frage Peter. So I am asking to Peter. So I know I have to make a use of what, do form. तो इकडे दोन्ही करायचं आहे, इकडे वर्ब पण कॉन्जुगेट करायचं आहे, प्लस पर्सनल प्रोनाउन पण टाकायचं आहे. प्रिव्हियस केस मध्ये काय होतं, इन द फर्स्ट एक्सरसाइज वी जस्ट कॉन्जुगेट वर्ब्स. In the second one we just put the personal pronoun, and now in this exercise we are going to conjugate the verb as well as we are going to write the personal pronoun. Both the things are there, that's why. So here I will say, gehst du in die Schule? Don't dash it. So this is for verb and this is for personal pronoun. Gehst du in die Schule? Here I will say, arbeitest du viel? Lernst du Deutsch? Kommst du aus England? Like that. राइट. कोम्स डू यानी मैंने वर्ब भी कॉन्जुगेट किया और उसके बाजू में मैंने पर्सनल प्रोनाउन भी डाला, राइट. सो आई होप दैट यू सॉल्व दिस एक्सरसाइज, राइट. सो नाउ वी विल स्टॉप. 1 second, stop the recording.